Philadelphia Phillies. Cesar Hernandez, the league's leading hitter, continues his march toward the National League batting crown. Next, Aaron Nola is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
Coming to the plate now, Javier Baez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
Hoskins waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Now in the box, Chris Bryant. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First pitch on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. His past line against Aaron Nola, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Cubs are down in order, so now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Drew Smyly gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, that's Drew Smyly right now, and this guy has a really good arm. Low to mid-90s fastball from the left side. Good slurve. Not a true curveball, not a slider. I call it more of a slurve, and his changeup has gotten better the more he uses it. Look for him to be on early if you see a lot of swings and misses on that letter-high fastball.
With that, a look at the Phillies' batting order in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He's hit over 40 home runs this season, so he's a threat every time he goes to the plate. I've been so impressed with his power output, and obviously, he's not done yet.
Up next will be Nick Williams, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Stepping into the box, Cesar Hernandez. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title. Liner toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Launched to right field and deep. Back goes Hayward. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. 38th home run of the season for him, as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
So now Carlos Santana. Slapped hard the opposite way. Hayward is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this two-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0 Philly. Digging in now, Anthony Rizzo. He comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is through into right field for a single. Oh, but look here, the manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Drilled on the ground to short. One there, on to first, and they get them both.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Now at the plate, Ian Happ. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. Cubs are down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. Now batting, Maikel Franco. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, J.P. Crawford's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. Popped him up. Bryant trying to get there. Reaches out. Oh, no, he dropped it.
Batting eighth, catcher, Jorge.
Digging in, Jorge Alfaro. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. First offering on its way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a two-run homer down the line in left. Number 10 for him on the year, as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
Everybody has heard of a hitter punishing a curve or a slider that just hangs. Well, this was a cutter. It just hangs right there out over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it. Can't leave a pitch like that to a professional hitter. Well, you can, but that's what you get.
Into the box, Aaron Nola. As he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Herrera.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. That's popped up. Bryant in foul ground, and this will land foul. Ready with the 0-1. He pulls this one into right. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Williams.
Coming to the plate now, Nick Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the belt, the pitch. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. Nola leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Comes set, now the pitch. Line drive to center field, and that's in there, base hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Saison.
So coming to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Looking to minimize the damage here. Tries to dump this one out to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Nola rounds third and is digging for the plate. The tag, and he's in there as they extend the lead to 5-zip. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
So now Carlos Santana, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Phillies lead it 6-0. Here's Addison Russell. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First pitch on its way. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So with 1 gone, time for our look at the current standings. As you can see, these guys really have a comfortable lead in the division race to this point in the season. So here now is the pitcher, Drew Smyly. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one right down Main Street. And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Breaking ball in for a strike. Hayward, or often just Jay Hay. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Micah Franco gets set to start out the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Hit high and deep to right center. On the run is Almora. But he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double. So he's into second base here with a double to begin the home 3rd. And as you see there, he currently tops the Phillies in that department. Settling in now, J.P. Crawford. Here's the first pitch to him. A little roller toward the hole. Rizzo fields it cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to 3rd.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. He's set. Here it comes. Towards second. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, D-Row, that's a case right there. He hit it just like he thought it. Soft. Not hit all that hard, but it gets the runner in from third.
Yeah, but you know what? Tomorrow's newspapers are going to be wrapping fish, so who cares about? I don't care if it's a bullet or off the fists. A knock's a knock, especially when it's got an RBI attached to it.
Stepping in now, Aaron Nola, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Line softly toward the hole, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He swings and grounds it to short, and that's through into center field, base hit. Now the relay home, and he is out on the tag.
The right fielder, number 5.
Up next will be Nick Williams. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it's gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field, number 11 for him on the season, as this lead got even wider. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout here as they'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out. Mike Montgomery is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Now batting.
In now, Cesar Hernandez.
Saison.
Hit down the line at first. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. 3 complete from Citizens Bank Park. It's now 10-zip. Here's Javier Baez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Javier Baez is retired to kick off the inning. Hit hard on the ground to the right. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Here's Chris Bryant now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Cubs are down in order, starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have. Here's Carlos Santana now. He's been a little unfortunate so far with a couple of hard hit balls that have resulted in lineouts. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Line toward right center. And that will be a base hit here for Santana.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Standing in now, Michael Franco. No balls and 1 strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Santana is on his way home. He comes across to score as they extend their lead even further.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Count even now at 1-1. 1-1. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Franco rounds the corner and is headed home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. He swings and grounds it to short. To second for one. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Phillies 11 and the Cubs nothing. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. A base hit in his first trip.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Here's another 0-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
High and deep to right center. Herrera on the run. 2 down. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Here comes the first pitch. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail in this one 11-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Aaron Nola. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. The pitch.
Nola.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Almora is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Odubel Herrera. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Digging in to try it again, Nick Williams. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Hey, I can't fault the pitcher right now, but he better make an adjustment. This guy came into the game ice cold, but after 3 knocks, to give him another chance to beat you seems foolish.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. As he lines it out to center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. And case in point why he's one of the best bats in the business as he's aboard for the 3rd time today.
He has had so many multi-hit games this year. Why are we surprised he mixed in another 3-hit performance? I expect this guy to finish strong, and fight for the batting title up until his last at bat.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's got 2 hits on the day, and in the heat of the race for the batting title, that's exactly the kind of line he wants to have.
But you see the look in this guy's eye when he comes to the plate. 2 hits isn't enough. He's getting greedy.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, you tip your hat to the batter for finding a way to find some green grass out there, but man, that has to frustrate you, Dan. An executed pitch right there.
It does. Anytime you make a good pitch, and off the bat, it certainly didn't look like it was going to fall in for a base hit. You make a good pitch, but you don't necessarily always get the kind of results you want as a pitcher.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward coming on. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Franco. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. In to score, the runner from second.
The batter, number 2.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Last time through was a base hit. Here comes the first pitch. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Howe is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Another good inning. Here's Addison Russell to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And this one runs up high, ball 1. 281 the average entering play. 4 home runs and 16 RBIs. 1-1 to Tommy La Stella playing here in his age 29 season. He was an 8th round selection back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And the payoff pitch. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard down the line. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8-pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting the result.
And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. On a rope to the second baseman.
Center fielder, number 5, Albert.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Way out in front.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Justin Wilson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora. 1 down.
Now batting, the pitcher, Aaron Nola.
So striding in, Aaron Nola. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And first pitch swinging as this is bounced on the ground towards short. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Odubel Herrera. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and it's fouled away. Wilson, 30 years of age. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Chris Bryant stands in as he looks at a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a good curveball at the knees. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball in for a strike. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch here in Philly. Phillies on top, 14-0. Stepping in, Nick Williams. He singled his last time up.
Right fielder, Nick Williams.
First pitch on its way. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now. In addition to that 3-bagger, which is the hardest one to get, he already has a home run and a single, so if he gets a double next time up, he's going to have a cycle.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. Soft liner towards center, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
In now, Rhys Hoskins. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. Hernandez rounds third and is digging for the plate. And it's there, but it's dropped at the plate. And as a result, they won't get anybody on the play. Wow.
Man, have a game, why don't you? With that RBI double, his 5th run driven into the game, he came to play in this one.
So now Carlos Santana. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
So digging in now, Michael Franco. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Boy, every pitcher needs a little bit of help. How about this? This infielder makes a terrific catch on this line drive, probably saving a run from scoring.
Into the box, J.P. Crawford. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Hoskins at second with 2 down. High in the air out to center field. Almora is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Phillies fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Hernandez is right there. On to first, and there are 2 down. Something to be said for home cooking, apparently, as you get a look at our line score. This one never in doubt, as the home standing 9 have outplayed their guests in every facet of the game. Hot shot on the ground is short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. Still 16-0. Steve Cishek comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ready for another shot now. Jorge Alfaro. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Up next for Philadelphia,
At the plate, Aaron Nola. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First pitch on its way. Smoke toward the hole. That's through a base hit, and he's got his third hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Center fielder,
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far as the blowout continues.
the right fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Up next will be Nick Williams. High in the air out to center field. Almora, he's camped under this one, and he's got it for the first down.
Now batting, second baseman.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Saison Hernandez. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. First pitch coming, here it is. Here's a pop-up now. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Reed Hoskins.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Rhys Hoskins. 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here. First delivery to him on the way. Hit toward the right side. And this is taken for the out. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. 9th inning coming up. Philadelphia is on top, 19-0. Back in the city of brotherly love for the 9th inning of this one on MLB Network. Here's Jason Hayward now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Good curveball, strike 2.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
Hard hit ball to second. Hernandez has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, number 9.
Here's Javier Baez. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Hit hard back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one. Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one. And the Phillies have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the 1st inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
19-0.